technically, I should be on... So I should be getting content. Okay, so let me see. I'm on... I don't think my title updated on Twitch. But I should technically... So I see myself on Twitch, see myself on YouTube, and this actually shouldn't have... You are live, the internet can totally see you now. To stop using encoder. So it's live. Stream health isn't as great as usual, but let me get the game up. Technically there shouldn't be as much of a delay now. Why did it not update the title? How do I do that? Because that should be... Oh, also I should be getting that. So it didn't update the title on Twitch, but technically I should be streaming on multiple places right now. And I should actually... Oh, fuck off, you stupid thing. I should be able to respond... Oh, did I not open the thing up? Okay, open that. This is interesting. Trying to manage multiple things all at once. Hello, Black Star. It's good to see you. Oh, error occurred. Oh, is it already running? Oh, there it is. Mod, Game of Thrones. Perfect. Yes, hello, Black Star. How's it going? Is there? No, okay, there's still a little bit of a delay. Not nearly as much as before. This is interesting. Okay, but no, let's get into this. Hopefully this is working. Okay, I can see the chat on Restream. I just don't think anybody's fucking said anything in Twitch. I don't know if anybody's gonna actually watch me from Twitch, but I'll have it up. Technically it says 2 people are watching now. I don't know if that means... Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to this. There we go. Actually, I'm so used to having this on YouTube. This is strange, but I'm trying to adapt. Trying to have a better way to engage with my audience, because not everybody likes to watch me through YouTube, I'm assuming. A lot of people like to watch through... Excuse me. Like to watch through Twitch as well. So, hey, sure, let's do this. But yes, how are you doing, Black Star? I know I'm sorry that I'm not playing the Elder Kings mod anymore, but in our spirits we will still fight for the Khajiits. Oh, that I didn't realize there was a Hodor message. Okay. I need to update those fucking tags. I'll do that later. Okay, so the idea of what I'm going to be doing for this campaign is I'm going to be playing during Robert's Rebellion. Some game setup. Oh, technically I didn't have to do that because I'm going to be playing as Ned Stark. Because the whole idea of what I want to do for this campaign is... Probably should have it up there. I just feel weird that I can't see it. I can see the thing, but okay. What I want to do for this campaign is I'm going to play as Ned Stark. Where the fuck he is? There he is. Lord Paramount Ned Stark of the North. And I want to play through, and I want to try and get Jon on the Iron Throne. Jon Snow. Because I'm going to have it so that, like, if I go into this, I am having the R plus L equals J on, so that he should spawn. Dance Dragon Spoiler Remover, that's fine. Educating cost. Okay, lower this. Business system. Educating channel costs a low amount of gold. None, no gold, but education still used. I'll just keep that normal. Yeah, because eventually I'm going to try and legitimize Jon Snow because sadly, when I was going through and trying to set this campaign up, the two ways I wanted to play the game, I wanted to play two of my headcanon that I have for, no, I'm on the right version, shut up. There's two things I was thinking about doing. Hail, King of the North! King of the North! The two headcanon I wanted to try and play through was, either play as the White Walkers and kill everybody. Sadly, this most recent version of the mod... Hello, Brighton Koopa. The most recent version of this mod is, it sets the White Walkers to a theocracy. So if I try and play as one of them, it immediately ends the game. So I couldn't play as them. I couldn't even try and go back to an older version of the mod, because I can't go far enough back in the version for CK2 to play as the White Walkers. So sadly, I can't play as the White Walkers and kill everybody. I would love to do that, because that was the headcanon I was really hoping for with Game of Thrones. So, I went with my other one, where I wanted to see Jon Snow on the Iron Throne. Okay, so far still, even though I am technically streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, nobody's talking on Twitch right now, so that's fine. But, okay, so... let's see, let's actually go through this kind of stuff and actually play. Is there anything different for me playing as the North? Cannot take lovers and concubines, got enough shit. Traditional anti-slavery culture, more resistant to the effects of severe winter. Nothing specifically interesting. Okay, so yes, my sister is in the hands of Prince Rhaegar and the Mad King. Aerys has burned my father alive, whilst Brandon, my elder brother, looked on in despair. Lyanna's betrothed, Robert Baratheon, has risen up against his tyrant. This tyranny will surely aid my friend, and I will surely aid my friend in bringing justice. So we'll bring Lyanna safe. God, Lyanna will be safe again. That's just rewording. We will bring her back safely. So before I unpause this, let me kind of figure out all my council positions. So court position, Lewin. I don't know why I have to put him on there. But okay. My ambition. Wiki of the Rising Flame. Oh. Okay, for this character. That's kind of cool. Okay, so it's my focus. I think at the moment. How do you think Jon's story should have ended in Game of Thrones? For me, because I don't like the way, I guess it, I'm going to do the war so I can do dual actions. Because for me, I kind of would have liked for him to go with the generic kind of ending. I wanted a little bit more for him, and that's kind of what I'm playing through here, is there was so much set up that he could have been Azor Ahai, and he could have been the one to rule the Iron Throne, and that's one way I would have liked to see it. It would have kind of been predictable and not as exciting. Or I really would have liked if they could have gone with if my other headcanon, the White Walkers would have killed everybody, or a majority of people, or maybe they just barely are able to beat the White Walkers back, I would have, honestly, I would have been okay if like Jon heroically sacrificed himself. He was proven to be Azor Ahai. He heroically sacrificed himself, finished off the White Walkers, and that, I think, could have been a fairly good way for me to see it end, is if the White Walkers would have just went around Winterfell, killed everybody on the King's Landing, came back up, and Jon ended up like heroically sacrificing himself to kill the Night King. He should have died in a duel with the Night King. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't like. That's where I would have kind of liked to happen, is have him kind of heroically sacrifice himself in a duel against the Night King. So he can still fulfill the Azor Ahai prophecy, and he can. it goes along, I think, more with his personality and just his character, because just sending him to the fucking wall feels like a slap in the face. So that's kind of how I would have liked for it to end. Okay, so let me actually get back to the game, since I kind of just sat there talking for a couple minutes. Because if anybody gets me on a topic that I'm very passionate about, I can talk a shit ton. Death of Winterfell, Childlike Focus. This is my brother. Well, he actually technically is 15. Let's give you a focus of martial education. I wish they brought in Blackfire. Yeah? Oh, did not have one. Need to proceed. Also, don't mind me, I'm just double checking again. All this stuff. Okay, still nobody's doing shit on Twitch. Technically I'm on there, but this works. I'm still trying to make it so I'm streaming more places. Okay, so let me actually start this up. Eddard has been given ice to his treasury. Under my guidance, my young wall, Jory is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship, skilled fighter. Nice. And I think right now I'm definitely going to be, and I can try to do that, Black Star, so House Interior. Yeah, if I can get, we'll see if we can do something like that. Let me raise my personal levies. Where are they? Oh, they're just all in Winterfell. I thought I had stuff in Mount Caelan. Oh, I just don't have a lot right now. I thought I had more. Okay, and then to also get my vassal levies. Okay. Let's bring you guys all down here. Let's group you all up here. And then we'll bring it down south. Okay, and this is the Pagan Fury music, I guess. Let's see. Send an employee or recon. See a better station. I humbly request you join you in Winterfell, so that I may soon view all I ask and in return is a small recompense. Oh, there's 40 gold. You're actually not too bad, but I don't think I need you. No, not at the moment. I'm sorry. I will kindly decline. For a king in the north. Yeah, technically, right now, because, well, it's kind of a weird thing, because of the fact that, at the moment, it's split up because we're in the war for Robert's Rebellion. Because once this is over, and Robert has unified everything, we do all become the Iron Throne again, and I become a subject to him. But yes, at the moment, I'm the king in the north. And I'm going to be trying to play Ned to the way he would be. He's a very honorable man, and I will try to play him to his part. Let's see. My lord, his grace King Aerys, has taken his last breath. May he repose in peace. Now his heir, Prince Rhaegar Targaryen, will take the throne and rule the 7 kingdoms henceforth. Long live the king. There we go. I'm just continuing to randomly check chat. It seems like if anybody would actually say anything on the Twitch side, then I'd be able to tell if it's working properly. Let's see. I write to express my consultations at the fact that choice commanding armies, and then someone higher status would clearly be more appropriate. I have petitioned that he be removed from command. I take his place. So 12. You're one better. It's not, if you were like at 15 Marshall, I'd say sure, but I'm just gonna smooth it over, because in this mod, for some reason, they have my diplomacy is actually 14. They have it so Ned is a smooth fucking talker. I kind of find it hilarious that he's got a really good diplomacy, but then again, he was always a very rational, calm person in certain regards, where he tried to do what he would find to be just. And so, I guess that would be a fairly diplomatic approach. I don't know if his diplomacy would be that high, but We'll see. Let's see, so my young brother has finally finished his education in military strategy and command. It is evident that he has excelled in his studies as a skilled commander. And I know right now, I'm actually, while I'm playing through this, I'm going to be going through it a little bit slower than I was before. I'm going to actually kind of get more engaged in the role play and the events, since I'm not specifically trying to conquer the world. So I don't think I'm going to worry about that too much. Oh, there's the Trident. I remember Lord Bryden. Kind of got his ass kicked. Reach. So the Veil and the Trident are currently fighting in the moment. They're pushing forward. What's oh god. Things are not going well in the Stormlands. Let's see, so I've grown increasingly attached to Caitlin. And through our marriage, really practical arrangement, I wonder if I'm now come to love her. Yes, this is a marriage of love. But all the other girls, I shouldn't consider myself in such trifles. No, well, he did care for her. They cared deeply for each other, even though initially they didn't start out that way. So. Again, I'm not gonna have, like, Ned be a fucking whoremonger. I'm not gonna have him do that. Okay, let's merge these guys together, and let's start sending them down. We'll have at least an army of 15,000 heading out. I've got a max of 28,000. So this will be about half my army. Let's see, so instead of drilling commanders, Master at Arms, Yora... Oh, is this Yora Mormon? Oh, yeah, it is. Yora Mormon, the Bear Island. Has been fighting them. There's a lack of discipline in your ranks, you motherfucker. So he's now my rival. Okay, that seems befitting. He's pretty young right now. One afternoon, your wife comes over to you and as a begs a private word, she asks you allow her to take one of the serving girls as her handmaid. She says she's become very fond of her and believes she would serve well, and the two of them would get along wonderfully. Why do I lose prestige? Sure, I don't care. You can have it. Okay. Let me go to 3 at least, since you guys are marching down south. We finally kind of grouped up our guys. You're again... You want to replace Master Awen. You're 13. You're 15. I can just keep saying, are there any characters you think got a satisfying ending in Game of Thrones? I like how the Hound went out. I do. I do really like how the Hound went out. That's the only really satisfying ending. That's the only character I can think of. I like how the Hound went out. To me, his relation with Arya made a lot of sense, and I just really liked that segment of Clegane Bowl. It was a little hyped, but that's about it. Otherwise, not really. It is good for Snape's gossips and breaking word around. I'm gonna keep her calm for Saturdays. Yeah, sure, I will have some mace dispatch. Yeah, the Hound was the best. Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. Is that I kind of thought Clegane's ending was fairly satisfying. Because it's like, hey, I just hate my brother so much. He's a fucking ass. My entire life has been revolved around me hating him. And he's like, hey, I'm gonna finish him off, but this is just kind of how it ends for me too. I can't do much else. Okay, so history is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you have spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of Jon and Rickard Stark, Kings of the North. There are many lessons to be learned, and how they drove out the raiders, landing in the east, going on to annex the neck to the Kingdom of the North. Yes, let us start learning that. Devote more of our time to them. I almost want kind of, you guys should keep moving. Like, When George R. R. Martin is done with the actual all the books, I almost kind of want, like, the main thing that comes to mind for me is Fullmetal Alchemist, the Brotherhood version of my daughter, Ned Stark. Can't name her? Okay, so this is a little out of order. It's not Rob. Oh no, I can name her. I'm gonna try and name it so it'll actually have these be the right kids. So this should be Sansa. So she's the firstborn daughter. It's not Rob born first like it should have been. Tamika Lee's aim is kind of ruined by him bringing Arya to the Red Keep, putting her in an extreme dangerous situation just to tell her to go away. That's kind of how I viewed it too, is that Arya, whether the Hound said go away or not, why would he tell her before that point though? I think it's because he just realized how stubborn she was. And it was only in that very chaotic situation that she maybe would have listened to him. That's kind of how I viewed it. So your bannerman has been imprisoned and from Springer. Why the fuck did you imprison him? Okay. Okay, let's march on King's Landing. Let's start besieging that. So we'll start sieging King's Landing with our force here. Let's see, so I opened the stable door, quick and accidentally stuff in on. George getting his first kiss. I saw the minister becoming a man. My god. Before anything happens, I should teach him about courtly love. I should learn about virtues and sins. What would Ned do in this? Before anything happens, teach him about the courtly love. I think this one. And he became chaste. That's... oh, okay. Are you even that much better? You want to be commander? Okay, you're actually fairly decent. Tamard. Tamard likes me, though. I'm gonna leave it. I never want to replace the guys. Other forces come down. For an alliance with Jordan's Bear Island. Okay. Interesting. Some of my vassals forming alliances. How much money? Oh god, I'm losing a decent amount of money. Are you even much better? You are. How much will it do? 15. I will actually let you replace him. It's much better. Going from 12 to 15. Oh, it's a fairly nice increase. Oh shit. Let's see. My lord, I am deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of Morlow, especially you're running dry from upkeep of the levies. You've raised from our lands. Any pretense for the cost of these wars would be a great comfort. Which I don't have that money. I will give them a tax concession because I don't have 330 gold to give them because we're still fighting a war. So they're gonna have to kind of struggle through for just a little bit more. I'm gonna start. You even that much better? Oh, you are much better. Oh no, never mind. I thought this was Jorah. He doesn't like me all that much. I will smooth it over because I need to keep this guy to like me a little bit more. Okay, so we started the siege of King's Landing at least. King Rhaegar of the Iron Throne. Worship, point. Ask politely. Do that for now. Okay, are my forces on the way? Yes, they are. I think I'm ready to do my duties. Thank you. Okay, so let me speed this up a little bit since we're just moving troops down and nothing's happening. Let's see. So what quality education should we purchase for Harwin? You're just a courtier. You're just in my court. I'm gonna give you a very basic one. Very poor education. I don't have a ton of money. I don't. That's one thing I want to try and do here is you guys start sieging things. Because I need you guys to get me some moolah. Oh god, we failed there. Let's see. Hallis asks, why did you let off that peasant accused of from poaching? As he needed the deer more than me. A good deed is a happy day. Oh, a good deed in a day keeps a man happy. I think I'd say this one. He has become just. Ah, wonderful. This is very rude to people in your court. Let's try and teach him about bravery instead. It's like, hey, he should do his own thing. No, let's try and teach him bravery. Let's see, nothing else is... Yeah. Technically, I'm streaming on Twitch too, but no one's watching on there. That's fine. Your Master Arms, Lord Jorah, has come to you with a suggestion. My lord, it is my opinion that Lord Brandon Umbar would make an excellent military commander. I suggest we make use of his talents for good of the realm. So you're suggesting... Brandon... Oh, yeah. Definitely. 19 Marshal right now? That would be nice. Okay, I need to take one of these forts. Come on, guys. I need some more money. Let's see. Lord Prominent Eddard of the North has inherited Castle Drunkard Tower from Commander Huston of Drunkard's Tower. So, where was that? So, okay, so it's just one of these. That's fine. Under my guidance, my young ward, and one is slowly mastering the art of the swordship, poor fighter. Okay. We taken... Almost taking the Red Keep. I kind of feel weird that we take the Red Keep first. Castle of the Dragon Gate, King's Gate, City of King's Landing, Scepter Baelor. Yeah, I kind of feel weird that we go for the Red Keep first, because that's in the very back. But there we go. Now I'm getting in some money at least from... Okay, so let me just kind of assault some of these. I need cash, so I'm going to start... Oh, hi there. That's a big army from the Reach. I want to avoid that. They're coming to me. They're crossing a river. Stand and fight, man! We are Northmen, and we're getting slaughtered. Oh god. Okay. We're doing well in this war, so I don't think it's going to worry too much. Ask politely. Let's see, do not see me. Oh, fuck off. So we're done with the war? Yes, we have. The War of the Usurper has ended. Lord Paramount Robert of the Stormlands has won. Okay, so now... Okay, so let me slow us down a little more. So Lord Paramount Eddard, His Grace has issued a decree declaring that all kinsmen of Rhaegar may henceforth be considered enemies of the realm. Any person offering assistance to said kinsmen shall suffer the judgment of the crown. This is the decree of Robert of House Baratheon, first of his name, King of the Iron Throne, and Lord of King's Landing, and Protector of the Realm. Okay, so Aegon Targaryen, Viserys Targaryen, and Rhaenys Targaryen. Okay. Her acquaintance Rhaegar Targaryen has been imprisoned in King's Landing by King Robert of the Iron Throne. Okay. So let me bring my forces back north. We do not need them down here. So now this is the Tower of Joy. We get to run through this little kind of cinematic kind of thing. Okay, so the Tower of Joy. The war has ended. Yet Lyanna Stark is still prisoner in the Tower of Joy. As he approached the tower, Ned's wrath moved up beside him. Wraiths moved up beside him with shadow sword in hand. There were 7 against 3, and now it begins. Sir Arthur Dane, the sword of the morning. He unsheathed dawn and held it with both hands. The blade was pale as milk glass and alive with light. No, Ned said with sadness in his voice, now it ends. This will end in bloodshed. So now we go in with a bunch of friends, and we try and fight and survive. Okay, so during the war against the Targaryens, Walton has become a close companion. He's given me his oath and is vowed to help me rescue Lyanna from the clutches of Rhaegar Targaryen. Okay. So, Martin Castle has been slain by Isol Went. He died with honor. Okay, bring my guys back up. So, Mark Ricewell has been slain by Arthur Dane. He died with honor. Ethan Glover has prevailed against Lord Commander Gerald Hightower. Okay, good. We got one on their side, so there's two of them left. So, Ethan Glover has been slain by Arthur Dane. Great. So we've lost 3, they've lost 1. How many of my friends have fallen to the Kingsguard swords already? And now Lord Commander Arthur Dane is free to attack me directly. For Winterfell! Okay, so you and Lord Commander Arthur slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan him for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. Okay, so I know for myself, because I was playing around with Ned a little bit, because he has ice, oftentimes when I used he is no match for my might, it's always kind of the same thing. So I try and be quick, I try and use force, or I try and take up a defensive stance. Oftentimes when I'm using ice, just force. Just force. Okay, so you parry Lord Commander Arthur away with ice, allowing you to effortlessly bring down your weapon on his opening and his defense. I forcefully overwhelm his defensive stance. Okay, so Lord Commander Arthur tries to fight back, but I force my way through and move to gracefully cut his eye out. Finally, I sink ice into his chest. The man groans, and it takes a while before my own heart stops pounding. Then he is still. Winter is coming. So he's been slain. Lord Ulrich, Lady Ariel, Lady Anaria, Lady Ashara, Alaria, and Sir Alistair, and Sir Aaron, and Lord Commander Arthur all hate me more because I killed one of their kin. Okay, so Lord Commander comes to the ground lifeless. You wipe his blood from ice. The deed is done. He is dead. Wait, what? Father Magulas? Oh, he loses the trait on a quest overseas. I thought that would be kind of funny if he started doing that. Okay, so now we wait for the next one. Okay, so we've taken out 2 of them now. Okay, so many of my friends have fallen to the Kingsguard swords already, and now Sir Oswell Went is free to attack me directly for Winterfell again. And so you and Sir Oswell slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan him for we're looking for an exploit. I'm going to use force again. So allowing you to strike quickly down your weapon, opening his defense. He tries to defend himself, and he's dead. So Oswell tries to fight back, but I force my way through. So I severed his head from his body. Finally, I thrust ice into his chest. The surprise is clear on his face as his head is off his body. No shit, he's surprised. Okay, so comes to the ground lifeless. You wipe his blood from ice. He is done. He's dead. Yeah, all of you guys are supposed to be in this one. Your ability to take down any man in a brawl is widely renowned. Why is he showing you? May speak of your prowess and how it would be unwise to pick a fight with you. It feels good to be recognized. Though, Ned wasn't very much of a prideful person. Ned Stark has prevailed against... Wait, what? Okay, that's kind of just strange. I would honor. Okay, so the Tower of Joy. Let's see. After a fierce fight, many of my companions are slain. I have pulled stones from the tower to make cairns for them, and our foes. Elastoline is dead. Also, it was for naught. Was it more? Appears she had a child while Prince Rhaegar's custody. What should be done with the child? Okay, this is interesting. Last time I tried playing through this, when I was just kind of testing the waters, she actually survived, and she became the queen. but now she's dead. So this is actually more in line with what has actually happened in the books and the show. Okay, so the truth is, his parentage must be known. But she's dead. My sister's dead. Technically, it's saying she's still alive for some reason. Wait, does she not die if I choose this one? Okay, so she'll hate me more. And Pierce the Court, Iron Throne. Walton adopts Walton. Okay. He becomes a member of the Stark family. He becomes a bastard, just no sand. Oh no, she dies. I have a chance of becoming depressed. Okay. But going through the way that I want to go about this, I want to try and get Jon on the Iron Throne. So we're kind of going along with what's actually happened in the books more so. So I will raise him as my own child. My sister's going to lose the trait missing because she's dead. An infant named Jon appears at the court of Lord Paramount Eddard Stark. Walton, I still adopt Walton. He becomes a member of the Stark family. He becomes known as Snow. And I have a chance of becoming depressed. And Lady Paramount, Catelyn, is angered. So that's kind of expected. That's the missing one. So I'll raise him as my own child. So Jon Stark is now known as Jon Snow. The war between the great powers of the realm has been subsided for now, until the next time. So trying to bring my forces all back to where I reside. And so I think eventually I'm going to try and legitimize Jon. We're not going to have it be immediate, but we'll have him be legitimized later on. My lord, news from the Eyrie, has a great trial of the court. Sir Benada Belmore was imprisoned by Lord Paramount Jon Arryn and stood accused of sedition and conspiracy against the realm. Lord Peter Baelish presided over the trial, during which the prisoner was ultimately found guilty. As a consequence, Sir Benada was forced to take the Black as Brother Night's Watch. Okay. Still bringing my names all back. Until no one's been saying anything on Twitch. No, but still up. Maybe one person's been watching it, but I'm assuming it's just me, technically. Young Harwin is impressed. Everyone with a sensible choice and great capacity for self-restraint. He becomes just. Austin. He will use the power for good. I still need to get my forces back so I can actually drop you guys off. Come on. Come back here. Also, I'm wondering. This is the only thing that I would be doing that's kind of out of character, maybe, for Ned. What if I help invade, like, over here? Let's see. So after many months studying the campaigns, you realize that the art of war might be well worth studying. Yeah, so let's keep bringing my forces back here. One thing that's going to be interesting is the fact that I know I'm going to be pulled into wars a lot. Why aren't you guys moving up here? Lord Hallis of Homewood has formed an alliance with Master Hellman of Torrent Square. Okay. But I find it interesting that I'm going to be pulled into a lot of wars. Justicar. Does anybody wants to become Justicar? Man-at-Arms. Master-at-Arms. We'll just say you. Oh, Roos. Okay, it's a different Roos. Different one. Let's see. So what quality of education should we purchase for my ward Barbara? I'm going to just give you a basic one. Trying to get my guys back to my own land so I can actually disband these levies. There we go. I can disband you guys at least. As there now. Well, that's not my own forces. That was most of my levy forces. Oh, what's this about? So, dear friend, peace be with you. We've decided to offer you the position of commander. Do you accept? Yeah, sure, why not? Get rid of these guys. Okay, now I should actually start making money. Because I don't have any... These are all event spawn troops. So you guys are fine. I'll keep you around. I don't need to get rid of you. Get rid of all these. Okay, so my Lord news from King's Landing of a trial by combat. Lord John Cunnington demanded a trial by combat from his captor, King Robert Baratheon. Selecting Walter as his champion. Walter was slain by his opponent, by King Robert Baratheon. Proving Lord Jon's guilt. As a consequence, he has been beheaded on the order of King Robert of the Iron Throne. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Also, I wonder when you guys are... Because oh, actually, nope. Dorne is now part of the Iron Throne. I was kind of expecting to be pulled into a war to finish him off. Or to bring him in line with the Iron Throne. Okay, so let's see. Under my guidance, Young Wars. So, yeah, slowly mastering swordship. Perfect. Okay, and now I'm making some money, so I need to actually, like... I'm going to start upgrading some of my stuff, because... let's see, so... I got my ward. That's me straight to my face without batting an eye. I'm just had an innocent servant sent to the stocks. I'm not going to be impressed. I don't think Ned would be impressed. Let's see. With the birch, he'll speak the truth. Talk to him about honesty. That's what that's what Ned would do for sure, is talk to him about honesty. Okay, so he actually gained the honest rate. Perfect. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, get the private farm. Actually, wait. How much do I need for the Castle Town? Castle Town is 150 gold, but that's 1.5. Just get the private farms. Because I need to start trying to improve my economy a little bit. But yeah, I'm wondering, do people think I should try and, like, invade over here? Like, invade Bravos? Or maybe something down here? One of these islands, maybe? Do I even have ships? I can get a few ships. Oh, hey, let's see. We got a great melee in the as a northern tradition in Deep Down. They're urging me to come with. I will go to prove my strength. Because as Ned with ice, I can wreck some shit. Let's see. So father calls Sansa, pulling my arm, pleading to play with her and her latest toy. Completely oblivious to all the important work I'm in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can be really insufferable. That'd be pretty silly. Should I do... Okay. If I get Jon on the Iron Throne, if I can get him, like, if he's, like, as a Targaryen, should I invade over here, you guys think? Or should I leave it be? Should my main goal be to just get him on the Iron Throne? Or if I get him there, should I invade the rest of... what is this continent called? Why am I forgetting this? Essos? No. Yes? Essos? Yeah. We can neglect our responsibility a little bit. Let's see. I've only heard of Robert's pending coronation after the news spreading across the realm. It seems that King has organized a very secluded ceremony for his coronation, granting invitations only to his almost inner circle of advisors. Oh, you asshole! You didn't invite me! And what's this about? So, dear son-in-law, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. We should make a relation. You're strong by forming a proper alliance. I'm okay with that. Let's see, so... I think it'd make more sense to just rule Westeros and establish a new dynasty. Okay. Do you think I should try and conquer, like, Essos a little bit if I play as, like, Daenerys later on? Not in this current campaign, but if I play as her, should I conquer Essos? And also get the Iron Throne? Or should... I don't know. Okay, so Lord Anderley has been insistent about spending some time... Okay, this is what I'll do for Jon. I want to try and get him on the Iron Throne, and we have to just survive the White Walkers. That's what I'm going to have it be. That will be my goal for this specific campaign. Okay, so Lord Anderley has been very insistent about spending some time with me recently. He hopes he'll get better on terms, if only he takes a few days to get to know each other. Sure, why not? Robert, my best friend, like, fucking blew me off, so sure, why don't I hang out with you? Let's see, he's prepared a grandiose welcoming parade for my arrival. Lord of Castlewood greets me in person as soon as I cross the gates of his palace, asking me if I had good travel. It's nice to see you. So now we're going to the melee. We're technically at the melee and also at the party as well. Okay, so the early stages of the melee were chaotic and frenzy, and has left the fields trampled and villages half torn down. Many have been forced to leave battle either by injury or defeat, many of you are by your hand. Now you stand among the remaining few warriors to begin the final melee. So charge! And then we're going after Lord Hagen Magnon. So let me get in here, and I'm going with Force, because it works so well. So he... Okay, I parried away with Ice, and quickly he spray on his feet, completely at your mercy. I will accept him up. Technically, if I want, I can also just kill them, straight up. But no, I will accept his yielding, and I'll let him get back on his feet. His victory is mine. So after a fierce duel, yep, so he concedes to defeat. He knew the risk. Okay, so now it's me and Narek. So again, let's go with Force. What the fuck? Okay. Your experience in combat and prowess with ice allows you to spot an opening in Narek's defense. It's much easier, but that's something. And I find it interesting that technically I'm dueling with ice. Because it says... whack my ice into his fingers. So I'm assuming I'm just hitting with the side of the sword, because otherwise it's a fucking two-handed sword. It's a huge thing. So I will accept his surrender. Let's see, who else do we gotta fight? Unfortunately, most of my visit to Audrey developed into petty fighting about the landscape of the north, and particularly around Winterfell. Great. And then, okay, so done with Narek. So now I'm fighting Krygod. Let's defeat him. Oh good, I'm now known as a duelist. What's that add again? It just adds martial and same trait opinion. It doesn't add like combat? Personal combat skill? No. So we circulate each other. Again, Force. He reacts. And he is defeated. Yeah, this is fairly easy to win these duels as Ned. He's a pretty big badass. Okay, so yeah, he concedes defeat. I keep getting more prestige, which is awesome. Oh, here's the coronation of King Robert. So, Robert Baratheon has been crowned king by High Septim 22, thus legitimizing his divine right to rule. Long live the king! Excuse me. Glory to me. After many hours of intense battle, you alone are still standing. Awesome. So you're the victor in that melee. Perfect. Okay, so now this might be the part of me waiting for things to happen where it kind of might get a little boring because we're waiting for... because I'm going to let Jon, I think... How old was Jon when he went to Take the Black? I'm trying to remember. Because I think when he turns that age, because technically in the books... How old is he? Whatever age he is when he would go to the wall, that's when I'm going to legitimize him. Because that was the idea that Ned, as he was going... Okay, 14? I thought it was like 13, 14. So when Jon turns 14, I'm going to tell him, I'm going to say, I'm telling him about his heritage, and I'm going to legitimize him. Because that's what Ned was wanting to do anyways, it seemed, when he was going down to King's Landing. But he did come back from King's Landing. What a great fight. So we just had a lot of fun fighting in that area. I wonder, should we help against... Let's see, what do you think will happen to Jon in the books? The most common theory is that he warged into ghosts while he died. That's one I saw a lot, is that he warged into Ghost, and it's hard to say. Yeah, because that's the main theory that I've seen a lot, is that he warged into Ghost. But would he just warg into another person? Or kind of like what Brandon did. Bran the Broken, where he went into Hodor. I don't know if Jon would be able to do something like that. So, fate smiles upon me. Catelyn is pregnant. Let's see, so who is this going to be? Because if it's the next son should be Robb. The next daughter should be Arya. Because it was Robb, Jon. So Jon's technically older than Robb right now. So yeah, Robb, Jon, and then it went Bran, and then Rickard. Right? I think that's the order that it went. And let me continue again, upgrading my own buildings a little bit. So we get on a private farm here. I really hope something comes of Jon's death, because in the show basically nothing changes about Jon after his resurrection. He may have well have not died in the first place. I kind of viewed it that when he died and came back in the show, there was a slight change where he learned a little bit to not be so damn trusting and to be a bit more pessimistic or not arbitrary. He would take things with a little bit more grain of salt, because I think before he died, he was very much just like Ned in his honor. Just straight up, 1-to-1, he was Ned almost, in the same way he would act. But after he died, he kind of took that into account, and he wasn't... It's kind of like what happened with Sansa for me, from her interactions with Peter Baelish. She kind of became less naive, to say. And I think that's how I've always viewed it, that after Jon died, that's kind of what happened to him. But I could see that. I didn't really notice that. He trusted that Cersei would send her army to the north for whatever reason. He trusted Daenerys to go to train, so basically make himself a hostage. Because I think for me, I saw it more in Season 6. Season 7 and 8, I think, are fucking shit. And I can agree that I didn't see any of it at all in Season 7 and 8. But I saw it a lot in Season 6. But then again, Season 6 is where Game of Thrones peaked for me. Because I think they just kind of threw Jon to the back burner in Season 7 and 8. Any character development he had, they just kind of like, we don't give a shit about that. Kind of the same thing with Tyrion Lannister. Let's see. So Harwin adopts a very authoritative tone of your voice with everyone, including his elders, and you is, and like, I can't tell what the fuck the rest of that says. Oh god, yeah. The Dorne and Stannis plots were kind of bullshit. They were. But for me, Season 6, Episode 10 blew me the fuck away. Absolutely. I was not expecting Season 6, Episode 10 to be the way it was, and I fucking loved it. I absolutely loved that episode. Because the Battle of the Bastards, while it was very entertaining, it doesn't do nearly as much for me as like the Siege of Castle Black, because Jon and Ygritte, that always hits me hard. But no, Season 5, like the Sand Snake stuff, it's just like, here, we just have tits, and we're just completely fucking not caring at all about anything that happened in the books, or how... Because I've read all the recent all the books that are currently actually out for Game of Thrones, and I like the Dorne storyline a hell of a lot more in the books. And Stannis, it was kind of short. And there's a reason why at some point I'm going to be playing Stannis, the true king. The one true king. Let's see, better not use that tone with me. I think it's authoritative too. Because of martial, diplomacy, and fear. Dragon taming chance. Huh. I'm still curious how you become a dragon rider in this. I'm still very curious in that. Proud, Wroth. Isn't have any other. Sure. Also, I didn't give you a focus. I'm gonna give you diplomacy. Oh, okay. Wrong. He was 13. Okay. I really hate that what they did with Euron in season 6 too. Yeah, I just never liked Euron. I just did not like him at all. And it wasn't a good dislike. Like with Ramsay Bolton, Bruce and Ramsay. Those guys, I disliked them. But it was because they were well written for me, I feel like. But Euron, he's just a pompous jackass. And not even a well written one for me, honestly. Okay, so it's tradition. Yeah, more of the we'll get the maids dispatched. We need a priest. Gain honorary title. Get married. Let's do you. Also, I should actually, because technically, he hasn't taken the black. Like, he's not forced to. Can I technically tell him to? I wonder if that's something I can actually do. Okay, he can prove his significantly. Yeah, at the moment he's not at Castle Black. So let me actually give him someone to marry. What was she? 1. You can only make your kids join the watch, I think. Okay, like if I click Jon. I don't think it'll let me do it now. Their son. So this is Rob. Robert. Oh no, it was just Rob. He wasn't Robert. Just Rob. This is Rob with 2 B's. I'm just gonna call him Robert. Robert Stark. I think they have to be old enough too. Yeah, that's kind of what I would expect. Let's see, Lord Paramount, Edward of the North, I hereby invite you to the Grand Feast at King's Landing. Your presence at the feast would be greatly appreciated, and I look forward to your attendance. Yes, I will travel to the feast. Oh, I will attend this feast over my dead body. Jesus Christ. Okay, so there. Let me go back to Menjen, and let me give him a wife. Because... No, I'm not having you marry my daughter. Beyond the Wall of the Old Gods. You're 2. Try to have someone, because you're 19. I'm trying to give you someone that's not, like, 2. Let's see, we arrived in King's Landing, where King Robert has greeted us warmly to his feast. Bread, salt, and sweet beer have been served, as is the guest right, and most of the delicious aromas are coming from the kitchen. Thank you for having us. Vund. I want to have it so there will be somebody that's actually of the old gods. Let's try and get someone that's not extremely old for you, man. Wait, what? I saw my mortal enemy as soon as I stepped into King Robert's castle. Presence was almost more than I could bear, and I longed to pick up my sword and impale him with it. Okay. Oh. So let's see, so... Wait, what? Wait. King Robert is challenged to a duel by Lord Paramount Eddard. Wait. What? Should I duel Robert? He's my friend. Why do I... Opinion of Eddard, Redder, German War. There's differences. Talk about a falling out. Yeah, no shit. Jesus. Is my opinion of him. When you go create a house of materia, Black Star if it's not too much trouble. Yeah, I can try and do that. You'll just have to remind me when I start trying to make like a new house at some point. I'm just not sure when I'll do that. What do you guys think? Should I duel him? Should I duel Robert Baratheon? I want to see what your guys' opinion is on this while I keep trying to find Benjen a wife. Because I'm trying to find him a goddamn wife. Just trying to get someone that's not 2. So none of those ones were some of the other old god ones. A lot of Faith of the Seven. A lot of them, Jesus. That kind of ruined the RP, but also be hilarious. Because technically, if I duel him, I don't have to kill him. My daughter... Are any of you, like, older than, like, 13? The oldest I saw was, like, 9. Oh, there's someone that's 11. Indolent, brooding, affectionate. Sure. Yeah, maybe pretend Robert is going to assassinate the remaining Targaryen kids and that sets off Eddard. Yeah, well, because he did make that claim that he wanted to kill all the Targaryen children, and I did take in Jon, and let's say that. So we're challenging Robert to a duel. I'm going to assume, because of his interactions in Season 1, where he fucking loves to drink, that maybe Robert is a bit too drunk, and he's spouting off more stuff about killing the Targaryen kids. So let's challenge the king to a duel. Oh no, it is Tywin. What the fuck? Okay, it was just glitched. So it's me dueling Tywin. Okay. Sure. Tywin's just a prick. I can understand this. I thought that was actually going to have me duel Robert. I guess it was just kind of a mislabeling of who I was dueling. Okay, so we slowly circle each other. Shining weakness, own defense. So, force. Because what's his personal combat? 55. God, he looks like a jackass, honestly. Oh, close that. Let's see, so I forcefully overwhelm his defensive stance. God, remove truthfully back my ice into his eye. I could kill him! Should we kill Lord Tywin? I don't think we should. We will. I accept, and I bring him back on his feet. I just give him a black eye. Fight is over. Lord Paramount Tywin is defeated. You have won. Okay, so it's a... Man, I actually kind of wish I was going to be fighting Robert. That would have been hilarious. So my lord, may you live in harmony and contentment. I have decided to accept your suggestion of betrothal. Okay, perfect. Let's see. King Rush is over, and it's time to begin the long way home. After the food and entertainment, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. Will there be a feast next year? Okay, so it seems like we actually enjoyed our time over there. Let's see, how many men does like the Night's Watch have? They actually have a lot more men. Oh, these guys have no... Oh, it's literally 800 guys. Let's see, young Hellas has been envious of everything and everyone. So they should be more temperate. Oh, that's kind of interesting that, yeah, they have these as ruins, so they can't get any levies from them. And then get slight levies here. Yeah, man, wow. They've got, like, Jesus, only like 3,200 guys to fight. Okay, so I received a letter from Lord Andry. It was a very quick and concise message inquiring about my good health, with a comment about the possibility of us two keeping more in contact with each other. Sure. We kind of bickered and bitched at each other for a while, but now we can do that. Let's see, what's also going on here? Is there anything? Oh, can I actually join? Is it only... What other? Oh yes, we'll go to another duel. Okay, so we actually can join some societies. So the old way... I'm trying to see what these are. The old way... Ironborn men. Okay, so only Ironborn. Let's see, so this is... For just my... Yeah, I'm just gonna say just... Basic. Death-ready riders. Who cannot ride. Rule must follow the track full strength. Let's see, so the early stages of the melee was chaotic and frenzied. Yep. And now we're going to the final melee. You and Ederium, we go face each other. And I attack with force. Because it's broken as hell and it wins me most of these fights most of the time. Let's see, so it's free folk. Free folk are just people who can range south of the walls, a large part of free culture. You start young age as well as 12 years. Jesus. Let's see. I was simply passing time at the tournament when I came across two knights arguing over honor. I knew straight away that the argument was spurious and the result would be unnecessary bloodshed, so I stepped in and prevented it. Oh, nice. Some more diplomacy for the Alchemist Guild. What's this about? The Guild of Alchemists is an order of Power Masters. The Guild is once powerful and years. Okay. And then the Citadel. Citadel's the Citadel. Iron Bank of Bravos. Let's see. Archers and Archers signage. Okay. You and okay. Let's defeat him. And again, force. Your experience in combat and prowess allows you just about no name in suspense. And it is mine. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's not giving up. Oh, more force. I might have to actually switch this up a little bit if he keeps winning. This battle might be complete at my mercy. Perfect. You knew there was. I can bring hours of intense battle, and I'm the victor again. Fuck yeah. It's good to feel recognized. You need a decent amount of prestige right now, honestly. Oh, Catelyn is pregnant again. These are the Iron Bank of Bravos. Funny the outsiders, such as As you under my guidance, slowly mastering swordship. Perfect. That's very short. So the ancient bank of Koth is one of the most important banks of the Far East. That's it. Okay, so those are the only societies. There's none I can sadly join. Oh nice, I have a budding friendship with you. Okay, so I've recently found myself befriending a friend with Ortos. We joke with heartily, however, when I attempt to compliment the man in the spice. My lord, we both know that I did not do very well last time we sparred. No shit. Okay, there's nothing else I can do. Oh, actually. Liege Loyalists. So these guys, members of this faction, are loyal to their liege. Come that what may. Okay. Interesting. We got some factions in the Seven Kingdoms. So Aegon for the Iron Throne. Independence for Lord of Whispers. Lower Crown Authority. And Crown Loyalists. Okay. Dedication trees of courts turned out well. Okay, is Tyrion alive yet? Has Tyrion been born? Children? Yep, Tyrion the Imp, Jaime of the Westerlands, and Lady Cersei of the Westerlands. Okay, so to all the good lords of the Iron Throne, I declare that Lord Ryan of Gilda has set the balance of power in the realm by refusing to relinquish control of High Lordship of the North March to one of his vassals. Does Tyrion be known throughout the realm? Good. Okay. Also, I wonder. I will take another commander. Let's see. You haven't remarried yet? Because he hasn't married Cersei. I wonder if he's going to. Let's see. So my lord, news from the area of a great trial at the court. Sir Nestor Royce was imprisoned by Lord Paramount Jon Arryn and stood accused of sedition and conspiracy against the realm. Lord Horton presented the trial. So he was beheaded. Okay. Think you guys should send more people to the Night's Watch? Okay, you got me again. I'm gonna teach him about honesty, because, dude, stop lying. You gotta be stop being such a dick. Robert has inherited King's Landing from... Okay. Okay, now I'm trying to not speed through things too much. These are Lord Medgar II of Morlance's Alliance with Master George of Kings. Of course. The one thing I'm trying to think about is how the fuck... Oh, so we had another son. So this should be Bran. So it should be Brandon Stark. They're all much closer in age. Jon's 3. Rob is 1. Bran just was born. And fighter. Let's see, so... Ew. Let's see, so... Your reward, Lawrence, has followed the rules and refused to cheat when playing games with other children. Good. Good on you. Good on you for being a just good little kid. Let's see, so under my guidance, my own reward. Anyone else let me just double check. Chat stuff. Still nobody's doing stuff on Twitch, but that's fine. It's my first time streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. Let's see, under my guidance, my own reward, slowly mastering the art of stewardship. Yee. Let's see. I wonder... Should I invade the North? The far North? Should I invade them? Because otherwise we will be sitting around for quite a while. I'm just curious. Let's see, so it's time again, which should be my friend. That should be my favorite. Yeah, so we'll try to. Because within the Iron Throne, I'm trying to act as Ned would. But also I want to try and get Jon on the throne eventually, so I'm curious if I feel the need that I'm gonna have to conquer other houses. Or if I'm even able to do. Technically we should be able to. I don't know, seems a bit silly. Yeah. Let's see, my growth plans, 9, exerting yourself in her studies. Let's see, to beat her into action, that's not gonna help. She just gains thoughtful. 40% of gains thoughtful. 40% of gains slothful. Talked about being diligent. Yeah, try doing that. Maybe you could inherit the Riverlands because of the Tully. Ooh, yes, I like this idea. Because let me see. So, your father, current heir is Lord Edmure of the Trident. Died stillborn. Okay. So, should I try and instigate some way for Edmure to die through me trying to assassinate him, or should I try and start a war between the Trident and somebody else so that Edmure dies? That's the question. So let's go to another one of these. Legal first night law. What's that do? These are news from the Pike, trial by combat, Lord Dustane, demand trial by combat. Selected Andric as his champion, saved by Dregmar, and he was confined to house arrest. Yeah, that's the question, is just how should I do that then? How should I try and inherit the Heartlands? How should I go about by trying to get Edmure killed? Because I don't think... Ned wouldn't try and assassinate somebody like that. As is Lord Ormond, Yornwood, as Captain Vince Duran Martell, selecting Sir Anders Yornwood as his champion. He says he's confined under house arrest. And we're going to Torrance Square for this combat this time. I'm fighting Darren. I'm going to use Might again. And I think I've won. And it's probably beat. Yep, and at my mercy. Fighting is over. Darren lies defeated. I've won. See his feet, get me near the risks. Now I'm fighting Ronel. Force again. Duration combat, heroes, ice line, yep. After the whack ice into his hand. And I've won it. Oh, he's not giving up. He's not giving up. Let's see, so you and Ronel slowly circle each other. It's going to be a weakness of defense. I'm going to try and use force again. And he's yielding. Okay, there we go. No one survives a second time with ice. Or at least if I use force twice. Any of the risks, and then this should be the last one, I think, or there's maybe going to be one more guy. So see, Sir Wyman Stout and Barth Wall. So someone else fought each other. I'm being recognized more. Now I'm fighting him. Again, rush for my might. There's guard. Got my feet. What's this about? My mission to improve your good name has been a success. During the visit to Lord Medgar's second Dustin of Warlands, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you are. He sends his regards. Nice. And perfect, I won the melee again. Let's see, so my friend, Lord Paramount John Aaron, has tried to have Lord Catter Belmore of Strong Song arrested. He failed. And now raised his banners in rebellion. Well, shit. After many hours of intense battle, yet the valley is finally over. Under guidance, perfect. Lace at court restoration. Basic skills required. Very good. So this is for another quarter, just for education. But here, let me get to the castle town. That's going to give me a bit more income. Let's see. There's another melee? My god. Yeah, because I don't think... yeah, I need to inherit that. Let's see. It's the North Trident. Hands left. Been forced to leave the trial. Yep. So I'm going to be fighting Baron. Use force again. And slowly... Oh, actually, I lost. Let's see. Baron overwhelms my defense and moves to vigorously break several of the bones in my hand. Jesus. I look up and towering above me, ready to deliver a finishing blow. So should I be... I'm going to get swollen wrist either way. But should I fight a little longer? Winter is coming. 50% of chance of me becoming wounded. Let's try. Winter's coming. We'll get another chance. Let's try this again. There we go. And I'm wounded. Ouch. So now me and Edwile Snow. So I'm a little scruffed up. But it seems like I'm still going to be able to push through. It usually seems like I have to fight 3 of these. That's all. Wow, that's just all broken up there. Are they gonna eventually like try and reconquer those lands? Let's see. So use might again. Force. It's about weak points. And I won. I should have won this fight again. That's power. Glory to me. God, there's one of these every year, Jesus. But I keep getting a lot of prestige for this. I wish I got money for this. But I get a lot of prestige. Instead, I can't do anything with prestige as the North. Let's see, so Father, Robert Pole, play my entry, play with him, and his latest toy. Okay, no, we'll try and play with him a little bit. Man is not exerting himself in his times. I'm being severe. Let's talk about Diligent again. Also, what is this music? This is, I'm assuming this is from Pagan Fury, because of the Steam Summer Sale, and the fact that I don't have enough time to play through so many games, I just decided to get a few more DLC, because a lot of stuff was on sale, so I wanted to get this music. Yeah, no, it's not very traditional Westerosi music. I think it's the Pagan Fury music. I don't know how to turn it off. But yeah, so talking to them about Diligent. If anything, for next time, I'll try and see if I can turn it off, because it doesn't seem very befitting of a Westeros playthrough. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Let's see, so he's trying to fabricate a claim on Moonsgrey. Any people like you? Okay. Oh geez, you're pretty badass. I don't really have a lot of money right now, though. I'm gonna have to reject you, sadly. SOTC is murder themes. I don't know what that specifically stands for, but yeah, no. I'm gonna, for the next stream in this campaign, I'll make sure that's turned off. I believe it's the Pagan Fury music pack. Let's see, I have noticed my Master of Arms, he's a hard worker, everything's like him. Yeah, I had morale. Oh, Shadows of the Colossus. Shadows of the Colossus? Or Colossal, but... Let's see, your friend Walton has died, and now fell to his side. Oh no, my friend Walton's dead. We'll be honored with a funeral. Because, where's the music thing? I know there's... This is better now. Who do you think will win the Battle of Ice? Wow. Battle of Ice? I'm not sure what you mean by Battle of Ice. Because there's Dorne, Stormlands, Reach, Westerlands, Trident, Vale, and the North. Because... Oh yeah, what technically is this area down here? Yeah, honor him with a funeral. Oh, Winds of Winter. Okay, that's what you meant. Whenever I see big capital WoW, I usually think of actual World of Warcraft. That's what I think of initially. So Stannis versus Boltons. I can see Stannis. I can see either one, honestly. It really depends. In the show, they had Bolton win. I mean, the Riverlands side with the North. Are they a subsidiary? Let's see, who will we invite to the... He wasn't, oh god. No, we'll just have just the Starks. He was a close friend. He was a close friend. Stannis the man. Stannis all the way. Let's see, the invasion of the Senate Lords, the Lineage of the Realm, fair feast, and the funeral itself. There's a bunch of boar, duck, spices, wine, ale, onion, desserts, cheese, and perhaps even a swan. We'll say just enough to satisfy everyone's hunger. I don't have a ton of money. I'm not rich. The Great Northern Conspiracy will prevail. Let's see. So, no feast is complete without boar meat. Who will get the prestigious pass of hunting and slaying the boar needed for the feast? Severely injured. 8% no effect. So we both have the same chance. I'll let Sir Jorah go and try and do it. I'll let him try and go after the boar. We'll send a bear for a boar. The traveling dancers and first dance for us, and while dancing for fast and quiet tune, which made me want to dance. I invited everyone to join them. I danced until I panted and my face was red. Then I had to sit down and rest for a while, watching the dancers in the quarters, having more fun than it was a long time. I like how you for my feast. Great fun, but my guests are too old for this. I will spend. I have like no money. It's our time to start feasting, celebrate the life of Walton. Let's see. So, Barbary Wisewell has used her attendance at feasting, which fell to present in a petition for justice before the court. He claims that Lord Roose Flint has one of her kinsmen murdered, and demands that he's brought to justice for this outrageous crime. Oh, now that's a pretty bold claim there. Because this isn't Flint's finger. This isn't Bruce Bolton, is it? It's the where are the Boltons again? Wasn't it like over here? I'm trying to remember where the Boltons were. Where's their? Let's see. Dreadfort. Benjamin Bolton. There are the Boltons. Yeah, I was just trying to remember where the Dreadfort was. Are they really just... How did he die? Huh. I don't know where Roose and Ramsay are. Okay. That's interesting. Or is it this the Roose? Let's see, have him pay recompense. Justicar. Let's see, he's got Chast, Slothful, Authoritative, Arbitrary, Proud, Game Master, Tyrant. I could see it. So, he's arrested. I'm gonna have him pay. Should we arrest him? He currently likes me. I'm gonna have him pay recompense for now. See, your Lord Judge has presented the court damage caused by. Oh, god damn it. I have, like, no money, guys. I guess. Feast found more interesting hours to lie. Talking to the wee hours. Hey, I made a new friend. Red Wedding. Nice move ramping. Really helps the Starks out. Not sure if there's sarcasm in that or not. It's kind of hard to tell in text form. Let's see, so summer is nearly at an end. Harvest upon us, the feasting shall celebrate this time with food from further north. Oh my god, are we having another fucking feast? Oh my god, no, I can't do this. I don't have money for this shit. Can't wait to relive my trauma. Actually, Charles, I'm curious. How do you think I should try and inherit the trident? Because technically, if Edmure dies, maybe not specifically me killing him, I should be able to inherit it through him. I should be able to inherit the trident. Because I still want to try and have it so that Jon can take the Iron Throne, and I think at some point I'm going to have to start conquering or at least inheriting other houses. And if I could inherit the trident, that would be a huge boost in power. So what is your thoughts, Charles, since you're always my advisor in so many of my CK2 games? Let's see, so we'll need this person now. Small reserve. Standard. Less likely. We'll do usual reserves. How long in the timeline is this? This is just after Robert's Rebellion. So, Jon is in my care. Jon's in my care. Currently, I am related and in an alliance with Lord Paramount Hoster of the Trident. His heir is currently Edmure, but I am currently married, obviously, to Catelyn. Let's see, who else is important? My brother, he's married to just someone in the north. How can you inherit the trident? It should be that Robb would inherit. So, if Edmure dies, if Ed does he have children? Let me see. He has no children yet. Edmure has no children at the moment. So if he doesn't have any children and he dies, then it will pass on to my my children that I have with Catelyn. And that way I could inherit the trident. So let's see. So the funeral, 3 days have gone by since Walton passed away. And the body has been cleaned, prepared for the burial, and wrapped in a shroud and laid at the base of the weirwood tree. Kith and the close kin of the dead arrive to mourn. She placed an offering for the dead by the by, and the darkness draws in. Make the way to Godswood. As the elder Kidman, hooded and cloaked in heavy linen, proceeds forward and enters carrying the runic weirwood staff. Everyone present as sets their eyes downcast, fearful of glimpsing the staff. The staff is put on the body to measure. Then the kinsman whispered the body before departing. As soon as the ritual is concluded, those close to the dead gather up the body and carry to the grave. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So it is done. So Walton died of poor health Yep, he was a man who was known for his grace. He was a confident swordman and not a warrior. Songs were written from... I gained 40 piety. Oh, damn it. I have chest pains. At the moment, I am trying to play Ned Stark to a T. I'm trying to play as Ned Stark would. So if Ned Stark is a lawful good character, I would play him as a lawful good character. I'm trying to not have him be a just complete different person. I'm trying to have him be fairly similar to what he was in the books and the show. So I have pneumonia, I guess. It's just fine. Instructions. And he cured me. Perfect. Thank you. So I'm wondering if I ever, have a duel with Edmure, should I kill him in the duel? Or no? Because I'm just curious. Because if I could inherit the trident, that would very much improve the chances I can get Jon on the throne later on. How scripted is the game event-wise? Yeah, Ned wouldn't kill him. From my playtesting, I'm not sure how extensive it goes, but I know for sure... Who are you? I have no money for this shit, guys. I'm gonna do that because I don't have enough money. But if you want the trident, kill him. Yeah, this is true. willful. Decide now and you'll win the Game of Thrones or die. Let me see something. What are the chances I could kill him? 13%. So not very high. I have a very low chance of killing him through an assassination plot. Man. Talking about being proud instead. Yeah, do that. Yes. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. Metagaming or not? I'm trying to be a good Ned. Maybe. Oh, actually, I could do this. Offer arranged marriage or betrothal. Let me try and have him marry Sansa. Not gonna accept that if it's the case. Then be a good Ned. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I would love if I could do that, but they're not gonna allow me to have him marry Sansa so that I could just keep. That's incest. Yeah, it's also incest. Merchants. What a fool. Wasn't I cured of my pneumonia? No, I trust Master Lumen. Oh. I died of pneumonia. I died of pneumonia. Shit. I don't know if I can now legitimize Jon. Alliance between us has been broken. He's died. Now he's falls to your side in a funeral. Just a private funeral. Just with us. I'm 2. Oh man, that kind of... So wait, what? Your eyes widen when brought a goat into your chambers. The foul smell of its flatulence made you both cover your nose and pull the hand away. My apologies. This treatment recommended. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, not a... Ah, damn it. Marry Robb into the phrase. Let me see, where are they? Need to find where they're... Freylands. The twins. Holy shit! Glad they gave him all his kids. Marry Robb into the phrase. Remove the Boltons. Don't execute the Karstarks. Let's see, so... Yes, a 2-year-old is gonna go into a melee. Yes. I'm curious. So I can't legitimize Jon now. That's a problem. Marry the canonical daughter. Who was it again? Which? Oh god, there's so many of them. Let's see. Betrothed can marry. Yes. Let's see. 7 damage. No, he's doing fine. It's your 15 now. It's fine. Who do know? Let me see if I can find her. Some of these are all a hell of a lot older. Oh my god, there's so many. It's kind of glitching the game a little bit. Ah! I am the Warden of the North, finally. A great honor. That was me saying, I don't know. Let's see. Dear cousin, may you live in harmony. We propose to John Aaron. Sure. I suppose I would be married and ask me for my permission to find a suitable spouse. I'm a 2. I'm 3 now. Okay, you're checking now? Okay. Rosalind. You have so many fucking kids, dude. Either she hasn't been born yet, or she's like 40 years older than me right now. Yeah, I don't think she's been born yet. Yeah, marry as you please. You can go find somebody. Yeah, I might have to wait. I'm gonna keep checking on Edmure occasionally, because if he just never had a kid, then eventually I'll just inherit too. Let's see, so I need to give myself, give Sansa focus. Give her etiquette. Ravens have arrived from the Citadel. Winter is coming. We should prepare. Yes. Lord Treasurer. You want to become Treasurer, so yeah, let's give that to you. Position. I don't have anybody. Lord Paramount Robert. After consultation with my council, I decided to elect a position by. Sure. I have to say yes anyways. Or do you do don't marry for love? I will make sure I at least do that. So I don't have a court physician, so I need to find one. So send for a maester. Yes. Maester Aegon. I'm assuming you can be my new court physician. Yep. I've used the Meister. Yes. No, I don't need you right now. Let's see, so the cookies mean stealing cookies. Spanish resist, I had stolen school. I was innocent. I found the perpetrator, Wendell playing with Will and stuffing his face with cookies. That said, yeah, I will tell him. I will tell them of that. Yeah, he marries Rosalind canonically. It was arranged that Rob would marry her, but he broke that off instead. It said Edmure offered with this insult may have been proponent that drove the race to slaughter. Okay. Oh, we got some peasants uprising. I don't need you. So let me raise my levies here. I can deal with these guys myself. I should be able to. Oh, a new commander of the wall. So night gathers and now my watch begins. I shall be into my end of that. Oh, this is just the... Okay, so the Lord Commander has died. Dennis Mouster will replace him and will serve the realm in these troubled times. Okay. They are a key ally, remember. Yeah, this is true. This is true. It just really depends if the War of Five Kings is going to pop up or not. Yeah, I'm going to keep checking at... Oh, he's got a wife now. You need to abide them, unlike the Boltons next to you. See him, slip and slam. Slap him down. Edmure, I need you to not have kids, man. Okay, you can get rid of that. What's going on here? Pass on inheritance warning. Oh, that's fine. And if possible, give Jorah Mormont leniency. We can't have him protecting Daenerys. Kill the wife, maybe? Yeah, I have to wait until my regency is over, so I have to kind of wait it out. Because I'm 6. I'm a 6-year-old. I can't tell people to go kill somebody. But we just have to hope they don't have kids before that time. No, I don't want you. Oh, actually, I need to slow this down a little bit. I need to keep building up my lands a little bit. Get the castle town here. Make sure I actually use my money. You guys get the upgraded castle town. Just so I make a little bit more money. Because right now I'm making 7.5. Now, winter's already coming to an end. Wow, that was fast. I'm sorry, Edmure. We're just being a dick to you. We're trying to eventually kill your wife. And we're not afraid. Also, I should actually look at the focuses. He gets it rough in canon and otherwise. Yeah, this is true. I'm gonna have Rob do duty as his. Jon. Humility. I'll give him duty as well. And then Brandon, he was more. But he's nice. Yeah, Edmure is a nice, honorable guy, but he always gets fucked over. He's doing a fine job. We don't need you to do that. And what would Brandon do? It's sad that we never got Arya. Arya was never born. I'll give him humility. I'll say humility. Inherited Castle Drain Gate from George Martin. Okay. Castle Wolfstone. Oh, I need else as a background focus. So to Winterfell. And Jon has to be the one who kills the white guy. Yep, now he has to be. Curious what I'm gonna do with Jon. Jon goes have a new dynasty and promotes the title. Fuck, how am I gonna get you on the fucking throne now, Jon? That's gonna be interesting to figure out. First by Sir Roger Castle, he tried to convince me to join him in his heresy. Sense. And Caesar will let slide. Yeah, I guess it's like initially, like the first few years, it's fairly scripted. But after that, it just kind of devolves into chaos. Because the War of Robert's Rebellion was very scripted initially. It was. They had the Battle of the Trident, we had the Tower of Joy, and we had, we won fairly easily. Well, but it's just initially it starts out fairly scripted and then just kind of devolves into chaos. Why does Jon not like me? Personal diplomacy, short reign, title claim. We claim on the Kingdom of the North. Technically, since I didn't have it, so this is a Iron Man mode, I could actually switch to playing as Jon. Try to ingratiate Jon to the king. I don't know what that's like. What do you mean by that specifically? Just get the king to love him, basically. Oh, wrong mouse. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Okay, I won't cheat. Yes, just get the king to like me. Okay. You might have to wait until Rob. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to wait. Let's arrange a patrol though for Jon, and let me find a wildling. Let me try and give him someone behind the wall, beyond the wall. Wildling. They need to be a wildling and have red hair. They all look like they have the same generic hair. Trained fighter, curious, rowdy. Oh, perfect. Rowdy, wildling, quick. He's not. Yeah, sure. Sheena. I'm gonna offer that because Jon has to marry a wildling. That's how I see it, at least. I am 7. Just don't have any kids. Just don't have any kids at all. Because then I can inherit the trident, which would be awesome. I'm going to have some difficulty trying to get Jon on the throne now that Ned is dead. But yeah, I can try and have it, because let me look at the line of succession. It's under laws. So it'd go from me to Brandon to Sansa, because yeah, Jon is just completely excluded. And I can't change any of these. Yeah, I'll see what happens, because I know I'm gonna have to wait until I am until I'm actually of age, because oh, did I ever wait, let me see. Treasury. I was given ice. Okay, good. I was gonna be worried if I was never given ice. So your great aunt Branda Stark has died, now it falls to you to decide what to do for your funeral. Just a small funeral. I don't have the, well, I do actually have the money right now, but I want to actually try and build stuff up a little bit more. It's like, you guys, what do I need for the next castle town? I need small states to be level 2, so I need patrol posts. Patrol posts, 145, or just 147. But yeah, no, once I'm of age and Jon's of age, I'll try and send him to the wall. How the hell is the War of the Five Kings gonna go now? Yeah, because there's no, like, starting point for, because Ned's not already dead. Spymaster. Okay, also, I think I actually am going to be ending this for now. I think, well, there's no reason to hate the Lannisters or the Sons of Harvest. Yeah. But, you know, I'm going to be ending this for now. I'm getting kind of hungry, and I've almost been going for 2 hours now. But we'll continue this one to see if I can even get Jon on the Iron Throne. To you, they'd be legit. Here's Rudy for Stannis. Because what I might do, kind of looking around at the timelines, I don't know, trying to not cheat. But no, I could kind of. Well, like I played through Robert's Rebellion. I could then have it so maybe it's kind of hard because it's not so. It's the scripting falls apart after a while. But no, I'll figure this out a little bit later in like the next stream of this campaign. But no, so yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. I'll see you again next week for this campaign, and I do still have another stream I'm gonna have tomorrow. But yeah, no, yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. This is Rampant. I'll see you guys next time.